Welcome back to the Hoppy Time podcast. This is Flames Kid,
I'm Lena.
And I'm Chris Cass.
and today we have two very special guests. How about I guess I'll give a little introduction. One of them is my cousin. The other one is his fiance. What are you guys' names?
Hi, I'm the fiance. My name is Hadit.
And I'm the fiance. My name is Early.
No, you're supposed to say you're the cousin.
Fucked it up. No, it's all good.
Take 49.
All right, guys.
Never tried that before.
All right, guys. So basically, we want to get to know you a little bit before we continue the podcast and before we jump into our weeks and all our shenanigans. So who wants to start us off?
It's your pick.
I know, but they're the guests.
I'm the oldest, so wait, no, Earl's the oldest.
Dang. I don't feel bad so bad no more.
No, he's the new one, but I don't know what do you want me to say?
Whatever you want to say.
Yeah, whatever you feel comfortable sharing. I mean,
When I was a child, I was traumatized.
oh my God, wrong podcast.
Yeah,
You're looking for the true crime.
we had therapy sessions like 3
Couple-
weeks ago.
yeah.
4 weeks
No,
ago.
it was more
Really?
than that.
She
It
missed
was-
it. I'm so sorry.
The last time I saw my therapist, I cried because
The
I
last
had to
time
let them
anybody
go.
hugged me.
So I'm the cousin.
Hello, the cousin.
Yeah, hello, the cousin.
Thank you. I should have just called myself the cousin.
Honestly, you are the cousin.
Yeah, you are.
You are
the
I
cousin.
am.
the cousin.
I am the and the only cousin.
You're the undisputed.
Exactly. What? I'm just looking at the questions.
That's okay. I'll help you out.
Yes, help
So, what do
me
you do for a living?
out. I'm a human being trying to survive.
Aren't we all?
Yeah,
I'm a bum on the street. I'm a.
yeah, we're definitely getting canceled after this one.
I'm sorry. It's
It's all good. It's all good.
So I do digital marketing.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a new career path for me, so it's very exciting.
What happened to Disney?
What happened to your
Fuck
dream
that.
job?
Sorry, but I said bye. Said bye.
Yeah, but why'd you leave?
Cause fuck them idiots. Literally, that was my thing. Idiots.
It was a mouse, huh, wasn't it?
It was a mousetrap.
Ha! Get the pun.
No, I just was tired of it. Been there for like 6 years. It's kind of like.
Jesus Christ! Has it
Did
been
you
6
know
years?
it's a yes, 6 years? Did you know that's a vacation destination? 24-hour amusement park. Well, not 24-hour, but
Wait, what? Disney?
You mean like all year round?
yeah.
Yeah.
People go there for vacations.
Well, yeah, of course. I
dude.
mean, think about it, dude. We take it for granted because we live in California, but
no,
I mean,
people don't realize that when they're working there. That's what I'm saying. I used to say that all the time.
Wow.
They're like, "How come I can't get weekends off?" And I was like, this is a resort, right? This is not a shopping mall.
yeah, yeah.
This is not the Citadel.
Exactly.
The Citadel.
Well, isn't Citadel open all year long too?
Yes.
Okay,
And it also is home to a bunch of tourists, just like Disneyland is.
that is true.
It's
Wow.
Jesus.
But that's not the happiest place on earth, though.
No,
It
it's
is not.
it's honestly like one of the saddest for me because I go too crazy there.
Oh.
Citadel?
The outlets.
Oh, I
the
thought it was
outlets?
Disney.
Oh.
Wait. What? Wait. What's the happiest place on earth for you?
The outlets.
I said the saddest place is the outlets.
Oh, I thought you said the happiest place for you. I was like, what?
No. The outlets because you go and you just spend all your money there.
All right.
That
I
sounds familiar.
Disneyland.
Yeah.
So now that we got out of the whole job thing, what do you like to do to kill time?
What are your hobbies? Is what he's asking.
Yes.
My hobbies is to send TikTok videos to my fiance. And then when he blocks me, I get upset. And I feel deprived.
Oh man, why, man? Why do you block her?
No, I didn't.
Good response.
There you go.
Deny.
More like lie.
No, but I like to go try out new places, pop-ups. I like going to pop-ups. I like going to concerts. This guy over here can tell you that I've been going to a lot of K-pop concerts.
Aren't those things expensive?
Yes.
It's a lifestyle.
No, it is
wow.
not.
I don't think so.
No, it is not.
It is.
Yeah,
it
you
is.
tell her.
He's like, someone please explain this.
Oh, you're not helping if you're letting her go.
I mean, just kidding, of course.
Well, they threatened him with a knife. Just repeat that answer.
Oh man.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't hand her the knife.
Fine, then I'll just keep it
But
myself.
yeah, that's what I do.
Okay. Let's see. That's a good question. Do you like drinking beers?
Yeah.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider yourself an avid beer drinker?
How often do you drink a beer?
What is your favorite beer?
There you go. You're on the right track.
Okay, well,
Here's another question. Beer?
What's
No.
beer?
Well, okay, so yes, I do drink beer.
Okay.
Every so often, depending if I don't go with my original Moscow Mule, but I do drink beer every so often.
Not bad.
Okay. That's a good answer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No White Russians?
No, that's too rough.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we don't want to bring up the Russians right now.
She just brought up Moscow.
Mule.
That's true.
I like ginger beer.
It's like donkey. Oh, she's donkey.
All right. I'll take it easy on you for now. Earl, what about you? What do you do for a living?
His name is Early, please.
I'm sorry, Early.
Yes, his name is Early.
So, I do photography and Photoshop. So, if you want to be a model, wink, wink.
Interesting.
No, not that kind of photography.
OnlyFans?
Oh, can you block her for just kidding.
Can you mute her for a
kidding,
second?
just kidding. Of course I'm
Unplug
kidding.
Her, please.
Just gonna push the mute button really quick, guys. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So other than photography, I do like photo editing and what else?
Anything we would have seen?
No. It's in the clouds.
Dang.
Me shaking my head. No.
Would you say it's a competitive
Field?
Field?
It's more of a e-commerce photo editing. So,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. How'd you get into that field? Is it just passion for photography?
It's actually sort of a hobby. So yeah, a little bit of passion, but a little bit.
Okay.
Not bad.
Are you an avid beer drinker?
No, actually, I'm more of I like sweet drinks, so
Okay.
most probably
What a
like.
liar.
And the truth comes out.
No, he drinks beer. He drinks.
No. I'm saying I like sweet drinks. So if there's a sweet beer, I'll drink it.
Oh, I
So
I
you're like
prefer-
you're
All
like
beer is sweet, buddy.
Yeah.
so I guess you like apple ciders.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're an Angry Orchard fan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Or what?
Yeah.
Or what is
Angry
your
Orchard.
what is your
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
beer?
What's your poison?
Yeah. If you had
Yeah,
to pick one.
If I told you can pick whatever beer you want and we can drink it right now, what would you pick?
To be honest, I don't have a favorite.
Okay.
I just usually just ask them, "Oh, what's your sweetest beer?"
How does that work out for you?
It's kind of hard because most of them they don't have it.
Okay. Now that brings me to my next question for both of you guys. If you visited a brewery in this last year, so from March of 2021 till now, where was it, and what kind of beer did you have there?
I went to the Golden Road as my final hurrah.
Wait, what's final hurrah? What do you
When
mean
I
by that?
left Disney, I had
Oh, okay,
a-
okay.
Come on, man. It's Anaheim.
When I left Disney, we went to Golden Road because that was the closest. I wasn't gonna go to Brewery X. I feel bad for my friend because she likes to go there.
Yeah.
A lot of our managers go there, so it's not a safe haven for us.
Oh no.
So we're like, it's not safe. So I went to the Golden Road, and I think I got a blonde. Blonde is my go-to because I just like it.
Okay. What is it? Because it's not that strong, or
No, well, I think it's sweet. The
Okay.
blonde is sweet for me.
Interesting.
I did try the darker ones, like when I back in the day when I went to London. I did try the Guinness. It was too much.
What do you mean?
Like it was dark. I just don't like dark beer. Wasn't my thing. So I Yeah.
We're still talking about beer.
Yeah, we're talking
Okay,
about
okay.
beer.
I hope.
Yeah, we are.
You guys, the guy was name is Guinness. It was too much for me.
This is gonna be a good one. I'm gonna put big explicit on this.
We'll be right back.
Hey,
Yeah, you're not. No.
You're done. You're
You're
done.
done.
Hand me the.
no.
Step away, please.
Sorry, guys. I had to try that out. It's like
No, but I did realize that if I start with something light and I keep going and you give me something strong, I'll make a face, but I'll still drink it because I'm fucked up.
well,
Oh yeah, at that point, anybody.
Yeah,
would do
yeah.
that,
yeah.
You do
I think that's true for anybody. Once you're like a couple beers in, no matter what they give you, you're gonna drink it.
Once you're in the mode, in the zone, you're gonna stay there.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So we got to know you guys a little bit. If at any time when we're discussing or anything, you guys want to jump in and give your opinions, you're more than welcome to.
My opinion.
Insert opinion here.
But yeah, usually like our routine is like we introduce ourselves and then we just talk about our weeks and stuff we've been doing, but this is a little bit more fun. I think it's a little bit more
Natural.
yeah, a little bit more natural. It's not same old been doing work, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So I think it's cool that we get to talk about favorite pastimes and stuff. Are you guys into sports by any chance?
I told myself I would get married to a guy that whatever sports he likes, I'll like it too.
And that is called esports.
Oh my god.
It's in the game.
That's EA Sports.
I know. It's still a sport.
Yeah.
True,
So
true.
no sports.
So no sports.
No. Video games are a sport.
It's
Please.
called esports.
Thank
I
you.
like the Olympic sports because it brings everybody together.
Does
And
it?
I like to
Not this
see-
last year.
It gets everybody together to combine hatred for one person.
That's true. And it's not special.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
Olympics.
I don't know. There's a lot of controversy with the Olympics this past year.
Oh.
Especially because of the whole marijuana thing with.
Oh
certain-
yeah, that was really really annoying.
Yeah,
Anyways, I like the Olympics for other reasons, but I don't want to say
Whoa, what are you talking about? She's
Is
making
Michael
a
Phelps
face.
still swimming?
no.
No, but his kids are.
I thought he retired.
Did he?
I don't know. I know Sean.
Shaun White?
Sean
Yeah, I know
White.
that guy too.
He's going out with what's her name? Vampire Diaries.
No idea.
Oh, it's
I-
Buffy.
Mia?
Drawing blanks.
Mila? No,
Mila-
Mia. No, I don't know.
Doberman. Dope. No.
Yeah, you lost me at Vampire Diaries.
Really?
I didn't watch
Uh,
it though.
Yeah.
We
That's
don't-
depressing.
No.
We don't Vampire Diary here.
Mm,
No,
awkward.
no. Yeah, just like we don't Star Trek here. We don't do that.
Yeah, we don't Hawk Trek here.
That's rude.
Okay. So you guys, I know we've been on this podcast for 31 episodes now. What do you guys like to do for your favorite pastimes?
Esports. It's in the game.
Yeah, that's my main.
Nah, but in all seriousness, video games are basically my pastime.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you, Lena?
Ugh, I don't really have any like hobbies or anything. My days are usually filled with errands and stuff I need to do. I guess. I mean, I don't know if you would consider rewatching The Big Bang Theory to the point where you know every episode.
So you're
a
trying
hobby.
to break a Guinness World Record.
So you are a binge artist.
There you go.
Penny.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Nice.
I heard it. I was just. You have to respect the three. You can't. You gotta wait for it.
That's very true.
His OCD is real. I don't know. I just like you. The more you watch it, I know it, and I just still learn stuff sometimes regarding like their stories and backgrounds and families, and it's pretty interesting. But
How does have you seen Young Sheldon?
I haven't.
You haven't?
And
Oh,
I
okay.
am probably gonna start it just because I heard it was good, and he even like
It's pretty decent.
He helps out with the show to keep it like
Yeah, to keep it accurate.
keep it accurate.
But why young Sheldon? Why not young Leonard? Why not young?
Because the show is mostly centered around him.
yeah, but
yeah.
okay. While I understand that the Big Bang Theory was highly revolved around Sheldon,
Mhm.
I think that the other characters played a bigger part in the story, not just Sheldon.
Well,
So-
the reason that they played a bigger part was because they all accommodated to his
Needs.
uniqueness.
Huh.
He's he's unique.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
He's
to
Would
be
you
honest.
say the Big
the
Bang is
weirdest
your?
of them all.
Oh wow. Would you say that's your comfort show?
Yeah, honestly, it genuinely brings me joy. And it all started with taking
Back
AP
Sunday.
Wrong show.
You're gonna say taking errands.
no.
Yeah. Okay.
It was I was taking AP Psych in high school, and there are a lot of examples of like social psych and just different theoretical stuff and conditioning. And he would show us clips, and I thought it was really interesting. And I heard people talk about the show, but then I found this way, back in the days when it was not on like streaming services. I found a way to watch it all the way through versus watching it on TBS, and you're just watching random episodes. Sometimes they're not even in order. So once I finally watched it in order, it all just really clicked. And I don't know, since then I just keep rewatching it. Like I'm watching it now, and it just sucks because
How many times is this?
I want to say probably all the way through.
Yeah.
Four
Wow.
times,
It's not bad.
but then like sometimes if I don't have a lot of time to like sit down and eat a snack or sit down and eat like my meal, or I just need to like quick pastime, they're 22 to 24 minute episodes, so I'll just literally just go to HBO Max, click a random episode, and I'll just watch it. So that's how it starts, because then it like next thing you know I just keep going back and I just go from that point on, and I'll just keep watching it. That's what happened recently. So I don't know. Yeah, it's a comfort show for sure.
That's what
what's
I do.
sorry? What's a streaming service that you're using to watch that?
HBO Max.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why
you
do
wanna
you
watch
want
it?
it?
Yeah, I've been watching a few
Oh.
clips on YouTube.
My brother
I'm
has
like,
it.
oh.
Would
Hey!
you like it?
did you guys
Yeah.
hear about the whole Netflix thing?
Yeah, my
not
God.
letting you guys share accounts anymore.
You can't
Why?
share your
Whoa,
passwords.
whoa! It's not
They're gonna.
set in stone yet, but they're working on something where if you have it, for example, at this address, and let's say me and you share it, and then you use it at your address, they're gonna find some way to charge you an extra fee for using Netflix.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
they're
I heard
basically
about that.
charging for
Are they
each
gonna
time for your passwords. You're charging each time you put in the password in a different like location.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna start doing that thing where if I log into my house, for example, and then you try to log into yours, they're gonna make you put in the password again, and that's how they're gonna
Mm.
charge people.
That makes sense because me and my brother, we utilize Netflix.
Yeah.
Abuse it.
No,
No, just
When are
just
they
use it.
gonna start doing that?
They're not entirely sure yet because they're trying out ways to implement that, because obviously, people have multiple devices. They have tablets, phones, computers, gaming devices, and I mean sometimes realistically, people that are in school, if they're in school and they want to catch a show before going into class, I mean they're logging
that's
into the
true.
Wi-Fi somewhere else.
Yeah.
So they have to find a way to implement it where it's based on
it's fair.
that and it's based on everyday life. They don't want to just say, oh, well, we're going to charge you every time you log in somewhere else.
Mac
Well,
addresses maybe.
I can't move with you. I need to stay with my brother so I don't get charged.
Dude, fucking Netflix is like $19, no, $20.
Yeah,
Did
they
you-
just raised
But
it.
did you
too.
see the hack?
What hack?
So I didn't do it because I just clicked OK so it can go away.
Yeah.
But apparently there's a hack. When they say it's $19.99,
Yeah.
you have to go
Back?
go to like I don't know what setting they showed it on TikTok, and
Oh,
you can
no.
change it to $9.99. This is just like the price they tell you, but you can do the basic. It's very interesting, and I was like, God dang it.
Well, I mean, I only pay $19.99 because one, we stream on multiple TVs, and two,
Yeah,
I like watching
same.
my stuff in high quality.
Mm.
If I
fact
see
that
any
your-
pic,
The fact that your TV doesn't display high quality really makes me worried about you.
and the fact that I don't like watching pixelated content, and that
Someone's bougie.
yeah, a little.
Bad and
A
bougie.
little.
Cooking up dope with that Uzi.
Yeah,
You're
but
marrying that bougie.
She knows what she's walking herself into.
No,
Do
she
I?
doesn't. No,
Yeah, she does.
Nah.
Yeah,
You
she does.
basically blindfolded her, and then you popped the question, and then you took the blindfold off.
I
No,
saw the red
no.
carpet.
No.
You know,
I have
you
to
know
say yes.
he-
It's a red carpet.
you know what he's saying is accurate. It was a blindfold, and you're just like,
No, there
"What?"
was. So I tell him that all the time because he always says like, "Oh, this was always me," and that's not true. When we met,
You were 100 pounds lighter.
Okay.
That is
That was not you, buddy.
I'm not even talking about that. I'm talking about
just
music
joking.
wise and personality wise. You were not the Mexican that I know you as today. And it wasn't until I moved in
What's
that
wrong
you.
with being a Mexican? You're hating on Mexicans now?
No. I'm just saying you're way more extra.
She was attracted to a certain Mexican and then got deceived once brought into the house.
See, here's the issue. The issue is that he's a light skinned Mexican, and that's where she got.
No.
She's
I'm
not dark skinned Mexican.
Wow. No, it's not even that. It's like when we first met, we would listen to a lot of like alternative rock and like
I mean, I still listen to that stuff.
we do, but now your playlists are just way off. Nobody.
Now you cater to your needs before you cater to her needs.
No, that's not true.
That's a cover up.
That's what I did to
Yeah.
him.
That's why you're being dragged to all these K-pop things now.
It's true. You want to know when our first...
Yes. Yes.
So when I went... Okay, so I didn't tell him about K-pop for a while because I got scared. So I had to, like, take my keychain off. Like, because it has... It's like a lanyard that has it, so he wouldn't see it. But then I told him I was going to a concert in downtown LA at the Microsoft.
Okay.
And it was for Jay Park, for many who do know who that is. He was like, oh, I'll just to go. And I was like, oh my God, you're going to go see this stripper for me? I mean, Jay Park.
Oh my god.
And he was there, and he was just like vibing to it. I guess he liked some of the music, but I was just like full on fangirl. And then that's how he found out. And then he never left.
I'm sorry for you.
Early, how do you feel about this? What's your side of the story?
Well, from where I came from, well, my cousin's like K-pop, so I'm like whatever about it.
So where did you come from now that you bring that up?
So I am from
He is from an island boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm an
no.
island boy.
Don't sing that song, please.
sorry.
I always sing that too.
No, don't sing the Island Boy song,
It
please.
makes me laugh all the time. But please continue.
Okay. So since you all know and I'm an island boy, so I'm gonna use my real accent now. So. Just kidding.
I was preparing myself.
Where's the accent?
I know, we got
This is
bamboozled
it, this is
again.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, Oy, kamusta na kayo mga kababayan dyan sa Pilipinas? Hello po.
Imagine if people actually heard and they're
Oh,
like, what the
sorry.
fuck is this?
No, it's fine. I mean, that's the whole point. It's like
I mean, like your viewers.
that's
Imagine.
that's how diverse we are.
Well,
okay.
that's that. No, like I asked because I am legitimately interested. That is why I ask.
If no one knows what that was, he's Filipino.
I think
I had no idea what that was. Thank you for clarifying.
You're welcome. But there's some people that don't know different languages. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's yeah, you're right. You're right. Some people are either ignorant or
Hey,
I didn't say you, or they just
You didn't
straight
say
out don't know. You know.
I like how you jump to ignorant. Like, what if they're just
Yeah,
unable
man.
to
No.
learn?
what if they're just uneducated?
I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
The reason I say ignorant is because, dude, like he literally said Philippines in what he said. So yeah, see, bro, point proven.
I just clicked the beer to the mic because I was laughing.
Point proven. So
I'm
He's
sorry, I didn't know you spoke Philippine.
no,
He
but I
was
paid
Filipino?
attention.
It's called
I thought he
Tagalog.
was Mexican.
Oh my god.
Oh shit! I thought you thought I'm like some other kind of Asian. So I'm sorry, I'm not Asian. Just kidding. Still part
So
of Asia.
she got bamboozled.
Dang it! Should have
I'm
thought
trying
this
not
through.
to open my eyes like really wide, so I look like a real Asian, like this. To common
my
Asian.
God.
You know what? This episode's gonna be mega episode
man.
5.
technically, he is allowed to say that.
He does.
He
has the
has
right.
all the right to say that, man. If
And I
we
could-
say it, it's wrong.
I could say it because I'm getting married to him.
That's
Yeah.
why I can say
Yeah,
no. I don't
see.
know about that. I don't know about that.
Yes, because once I get his last name, they won't know.
Ah, so I see you're taking the last name.
Yes, I am. I'm dropping the other one.
Respect.
I'm straight.
No hyphens. No mixing of
hyphens.
No mixing of last names.
No,
No.
no numbers.
No. What?
Wait, how many wives do you have? I knew it.
Alzheimer to kill your cover.
Man,
No, it's all good. It's all
Let me
good.
just remove the knife on this end.
I knew that kid that I met at work was your son.
No,
Wow.
that took a whole different level.
And the story deepens.
Yeah, it's
Isn't it great?
Oh, wait, hold on. The plot thickens.
No, there
If
you
you
go.
want to hear about a thick plot, you should hear about Flame's kid's
But,
son
yeah.
Oh my
in
gosh,
Pennsylvania.
she never lets that go, dude. Okay, you
Wait,
can tell
I
the
have
story.
a nephew?
No, why?
Apparently.
Say the story, because you never let that go.
There's just a lot of things that you said at the beginning.
So I used to mess around with her a lot.
Uh-huh.
And I told her that I had a kid in Pennsylvania. and her reaction was like, really? Like, really? And I was like, yeah. And like, obviously I didn't keep lying. I just told her, I'm just kidding. I don't have a kid.
You did not.
I did.
You
I
did
did.
not say that.
Yes, I did.
Not right away.
Okay.
He was like playing it off for a while, and I was like, I mean, okay, that's cool. But my concern was more like, you're a dad, but you're not with your kid. That was more of my thing, because I have like father issues, but that's not the point.
Oh my god, me too. That's why I went to therapy.
Therapy let go of me.
It did. It was sad.
No, I'm so serious. My therapist moved to Rancho Cucamonga.
Rancho
Really?
Cucamonga.
My therapist, he was an intern, and we
Wow.
Well,
What?
he was getting him his
changed
master's.
Is he even allowed?
Yeah.
Yeah, they have to do
They have
hours.
to.
They have
He-
to complete hours.
I thought you had to be a doctor to be a...
No, he was getting
No?
his master's.
No.
So when he told me like his
Wait, is he allowed to be a therapist without having his doctorates?
yeah.
Yeah. 'cause
Honestly,
that's like-
honestly, if I go... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
That's
cut you
a
off.
MFT,
If I
marriage and
go
family
to
therapist.
a therapist and there isn't a doctor before the name, nope. I'm
well,
walking out.
We were learning
Well,
together.
not all therapists are
No.
are doctors.
Mm-mm.
They can have their masters in it's called MFT, marriage family therapist.
Yep.
There's also the licensed clinical therapist.
LL Cool J. Yeah.
No.
I know him.
Oh my god, I knew he was a freaking therapist. Should have got him.
Guys.
What were we talking about again?
She got
Therapy,
real distracted.
apparently?
No, we were
Oh,
talking
We're
about
talking about daddy issues.
Yeah,
Yes.
that.
Oh
and-
no, we're talking about your kid
Yeah,
in
that's fine.
Pennsylvania.
That's fine. My kid in Pennsylvania. So now she brings it up at really random times. She'll bring it up, like she'll be like, "Oh, like your kid in Pennsylvania." Like right now when she brought it up, I was like, "Dude, like let it go already. Like
See,
it's been 4 years."
If you would have put a real effort into that shit, you would have like sent something to Pennsylvania at some point.
Nah, I don't want to take it that far. I was just messing with her.
Ah, dude, I would have taken it to extreme lengths, man. You
It was
you
not
missed,
that serious.
You missed a cash cow, bro. That's all I
It
gotta
was
say.
not that serious. It was not a deal breaker, but yeah.
Well, obviously it's not, but I'm just saying, like, I like to mess with people.
Anyways, but yeah, these are great topics, guys. I'm really enjoying this podcast because we're definitely off the script on this one.
Yep.
But
We don't even know what we're doing.
There's a script?
well, yeah, I mean,
Everything's scripted these days.
So usually the first half of the podcast is just talking shenanigans and catching up with viewers and stuff, and then the second half is actually the real hardcore stuff and the real reason we're doing this thing.
That's when the therapist comes out, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Dr. Professor Crystal or Lena over
Ugh,
here.
I knew the doctor.
Hello.
There's
We
a
have
new
a-
doctor in town.
I know the new doctor over here.
So early,
He could have been a doctor.
EA Sports, it's in the game. What are your go-to games? What are you playing?
So right now I'm playing.
Don't say Elden Ring. Oh, okay.
No. I'm
Okay.
playing PC. They don't have it there yet.
Yeah,
so
they do.
They do.
They do.
Oh,
He's
too
like,
bad.
He's like, we're done here.
Well, I'm playing right now. Dying Light. It's
Okay.
like a zombie game.
okay.
So I play with my twin brother, and
You have a twin
Ah,
brother.
wait. So is this apart from the other brother that you mentioned before?
Yeah. So I have a twin brother. So basically, if you look at me and then just multiply it by 2, that's what it looks
so
like.
identical. Identical.
Basically,
Yeah.
when he takes off his glasses, he reminds me of his brother, so I tell him put it back.
Ah, that's
well,
where
that
the
makes-
glasses
it
thing
makes more
comes
sense.
from.
That
makes more
Okay,
sense.
that makes a lot.
That- yeah,
more
that
sense.
makes more sense.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
So Dying Light.
So Dying Light and then League of Legends, they've been there for like years. I don't know when. So and then aside from that, Pokemon,
Pokemon what?
the RCs.
Oh,
Nice.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's a good game, man.
And that's it for now.
Nice.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's
Do,
good.
do you have any other siblings or just your twin?
So I have an older sister, 2 years older, and so there's 3 of us. Supposedly just 2, but then again we're twins, so
Considered one. It's a 2
Okay.
for 1 sale.
It was a
Whoa.
twofer.
I'm just, you know what?
Never mind.
You know what? I'm not gonna say nothing.
We're not gonna touch that one.
Because there's so many things I could have responded to that, and I'm like, nope, not gonna pass.
This beer got to me.
That's it. We're not even at the.
We're not
I know.
even at the halfway point yet.
And here's the thing.
I'm a lightweight.
Thank God.
Here's the thing. The beer we're doing today is none other than by Mr. Danny Trejo, and his association with Lincoln Beer Company,
La Tortuga.
La Tortuga,
Mm,
Mr. Machete himself.
Mm.
I like his
Um,
donuts.
Yes,
I
so
like his tacos.
so he does have
Those are expensive.
in LA he has a variety of chains under his Trejo last name. So he has like Trejo's Tacos, Trejo's Donuts. I think there's a Trejo's Coffee.
I believe so.
Yeah, and there's one more. I just can't remember because I always see it when I'm in the La Brea area. And he has a very various different ones. And what caught my attention to this beer is that I was passing by somewhere in West Hollywood, and I saw something with Trejo Cerveza. I'm like, what the fuck? So it caught my attention, but I never really got into it. And then as I was needed to make a beer pick, I figured, well, I think this is the best time to pick it and taste it and see what it tastes like. So before we get into details and stuff, we're gonna go ahead and get into this beer. And yeah.
And this is the
Kraken.
Krakening. I'm sorry, that was so freaking smooth. I love ASMR.
Who doesn't?
You know, people who don't.
People
You
who
know.
don't understand.
You know what's funny? I saw a video because as we're all pouring beers, right?
I poured it wrong.
No. Actually, you actually poured it right, because apparently the more foam comes out of it, it's better for you. Because if there's no foam, that means all of this is gonna build up in my stomach, and for you it doesn't build up. Yeah, it was weird. The video I was watching, like, cause they're like, oh, people say that when you pour in your beer and all the white foam on top, like all the white foam on top, like you don't know how to pour your beer. But realistically, that's not true. So I just wanted to say that.
Well, a beer, like when you pour a beer, it's technically supposed to have the foam
Some
on
of
top.
it.
Yeah, it's supposed to have the foam.
Yeah.
But back to the beer, guys. So this is Trejo Cerveza, Mexican craft lager with a 4.7 alcohol by volume. Obviously, it's a collaboration of Danny Trejo, the actor, with Lincoln Beer Company. For those that don't know, Danny Trejo is an actor. Yeah, that's one of his best roles.
La Tortuga.
La Tortuga. He's been in other shows and movies
He
and
was
stuff.
on the Muppets.
The Chief? The freaking Chief, bro? Come on now.
Oh God.
If you guys don't remember the Chief, I'm not explaining it. You guys
Nobody
have lost
remem-
all respect for me. If you guys
Nobody
don't know
remembers
who
the Muppets. That's something else.
He also
True.
came out in what was it? Spy Kids.
Yeah, that's why Machete.
Oh well, yeah, but
Yeah.
the Chief is. Wait,
Well-
Spy Kids? The Spy Kids is not Machete.
Yes, it is.
his name
He's
is Machete.
he's the Uncle Machete.
Oh, really?
And then
oh,
and then
shit.
fr-
I didn't know that.
Then they from the Spy Kids the Spy Kids universe. They created Machete.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
did not. I completely did not know that. The Machete ASMR video.
So,
podcast.
Yeah. So Danny Trejo was born on May 16, 1944. So he's 77 at the time of this recording. He's starting his acting career in the 1980s. But a quick fact that I know you guys don't know about, but I do because I looked them up. He had
I heard you wrong. I thought you said you lick him off. So sorry.
what?
I didn't even hear what you said.
I thought you said you licked him off.
Whoa! No,
Oh
no.
wow.
So sorry.
No, that's all good. But a quick fact is that he had beef with Olmos, Edward James
Edward
Olmos.
James Olmos, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, over the movie American Me.
Hmm.
So basically, for those that don't know, I'll give you guys a little bit of a backstory. So American Me is a movie that starred Edward James Olmos as a Mexican mafia. I guess him and the guy, the his friend in the movie were essentially the guys that created the Mexican mafia. When in real life, it was a similar story. They just kind of like changed the names
Yeah.
of the people. But when he recorded that movie, he didn't ask for permission from the actual Mexican mafia to use those names and to use those personalities in the movie. So when he was in I guess in the whole filming process, Trejo, because Trejo originally declined the movie.
Hmm.
So
they actually asked him to be in it.
yeah, he was the first option, but he kind of denied it, or he denied to be in the movie, any part of it. And he told Olmos, he goes like you have to ask for permission before you do this movie because you're gonna get yourself into trouble. Well, he said fuck you, and did his own thing and did the movie. And we have a great movie in American Me, but while that movie is based on real life facts and things how things started, it portrayed the main member of the Mexican mafia. They depicted him in a very bad way, where they wanted to kill Olmos for that role. So basically, long story short, Danny Trejo made his own movie similar to that story, but not in the same way, where they actually used real people and stuff like that. So that's the movie that was Blood In, Blood Out.
Oh wow!
I did not know that, actually. I didn't know he made Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah, I didn't know he made it.
So it's based with the same context as like mafia
yeah.
people and stuff like that, but
Mhm.
it's not in the same aspect as American Me.
Wow.
So yeah, I read about that months ago when I was looking into Danny Trejo and American Me, but I didn't know that specific fact about them until a couple months ago.
Nice.
But
That's a pretty cool fact.
yeah, but besides the point, this beer is from the Lincoln Beer Company, so it is. It did start by a guy named Patrick Dunn, who was in love with crafting beer in college. So after, just like anybody after college, he decided, hey, I'm gonna start brewing beer at home. He did his own thing to it, and eventually, he made this company. So he started it in about 2016, and it went public in 2017. So now they're known for like their large variety of the IPAs, lagers, and any combinations, like for example the Habanero Vanilla Red.
What?
And this is the company that Danny Trejo chose for his lager, and these are the guys that also create the Duff lager from The
Universal.
Simpsons.
God, can you hear me? It's me,
Duff
Man.
Yeah, so this beer company is pretty small and it's still young. It's not like a big company like Golden Road or anything like that, but it's pretty cool. Knowing that Danny Trejo partnered with them and actually tasting the beer is pretty good. It's not like sour or like
It's a Mexican lager, bro.
yeah, it's like
Literally a Mexican
It's
lager.
It's really smooth. It's even kind of sweet.
I just like this man. He's an entrepreneur.
He really is.
I just want to say this brand. Hopefully, I win the jacket. But like you guys said, he does this. He's an actor. He collaborated with Hija Tu Madre, which is another like clothing brand,
okay.
and they did like a giveaway at his donut shop, and he had like this jacket on and all this stuff. But I think he's cool that he just does different things with small businesses.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, I think he definitely does a lot in LA. That's why he has all these restaurants and donut shops and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because I don't think I've seen a second Trejo's Tacos. I think there's only the one on La Brea. And I haven't seen a second Trejo's Donuts. It's only the one.
Yeah.
For
Or am I wrong?
tacos, I think there's two.
There's two?
Two locations.
Okay.
I think.
See,
I
I'm
might
not.
be wrong.
See, I go through LA every single day, so.
Because you know that one little place at that location,
Yeah,
and then the
it's the-
donuts. I think there is another location. Someone Google fact check me.
I'm doing that as we speak. So.
So yeah, but I believe that his tacos are pretty
Oh, there's another one called Trejo's Cantina.
good. Oh yeah, that's the one that.
That's
he
in
opened
Hollywood.
up.
That's in Hollywood. So I'm assuming that they would carry his beer there.
If Machete hears this, I really want that jean jacket that you were giving away.
I hope he hears this. Somebody tag him in this.
Oh, he's definitely gonna get tagged in this, because honestly, like he's a great person. He went through a lot of hardships, dealt with a lot of BS in his youth, and he overcame it. He looked at all the positive and made something out of it.
He got out of prison and he started his the acting thing. Didn't they bring him on as like a coach or something? Yeah. Right?
And he also he went through a lot of substance abuse as well at a very young age. So he even says that like 8 to 10 years old, he was already in substance abuse. So
yeah, I mean, no disrespect to the man, but the face of this man does not look like the face of a happy childhood.
Yeah. So I mean,
you can tell he's had it rough, but he's made something out of that. He didn't just say like, oh, life is crap and this is what I was born into and I'm gonna just live it out. Yeah. He broke out of that and he made something of himself, and it's really cool because he does have the power to work with big brands and possibly do bigger things. But he works locally, like you said. He works with smaller businesses and he promotes them, and that's really intriguing because it's not about the money. It's about being part of the community, and I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just amazing to see somebody's story like played out already, and he's being positive and giving back to the community, and obviously establishing himself as a brand, because it's not that easy. Even for us that we're just a small little podcast group. Yeah. It's really hard establishing a brand and getting the fame and the known to get known even, it's really hard because there's so much, I don't want to say competition, but there's so much, how would you say it? There's
a lot of content in general.
Yeah, exactly.
Like so many other different groups or friends.
Saturated content.
Yeah. It's very impacted and saturated, and it's really hard to just be recognized. And, that's why we're grateful every time we get any recognition or any feedback from, breweries.
Anybody.
Yeah, that's why
when they like our posts, like just a like, they don't even have to comment or share. A simple like, we're like super stoked.
Yeah, it's like Voodoo Ranger. They just keep playing with our emotions. They keep liking our stuff and they comment, but they don't send us shit. They don't. They need to get it together. They need to like send us something.
Well, that's the thing with that. Since I graduated from a communications major, I've dealt with different people doing different contents. And when I do see that content, I show them and they're like, I was talking to one of my like friends / mentor / colleague, and she does like Cafecito Time on TikTok and stuff, and she's really popular, and she's like, sometimes you get lost in like the comments and not getting
the negativity
likes, the negativity that you forget that you're actually succeeding. Like the phrase "si se puede," like that's like the most popular phrase. Like you just have to keep reminding yourself, like, yes, right now it's a struggle, but then later on, it's possible.
Confessions of a Dangerous Mind by Logic kind of talks about like what he went through. Wow, like the same thing, like negative comments on Twitter and all that stuff, and he kind of like says that in the song.
The thing is like all that stuff, as negative as it is sometimes, because I follow a lot of YouTubers and I read their comments sometimes, and they're like, dude, if I was actually the content creator for this shit, it's like, fuck, like this shit would bring me down. But the thing is, like, the way you gotta look at it is like all those negative comments are people who are hating, and then you gotta think about why do they hate you? Because they know you're successful, because they know that you have a following. They always find something to hate on. Like anybody, you could be the most successful person in the world giving to charity, and somebody will still hate you.
Ooh, that brings me up to something.
What?
So me and Earl are gonna go see Epic High on Sunday the 8th.
Okay.
April 8th. It's like a hip hop Korean rap group. If you listen to them, they give you like kind of like I don't know why Beastie Boys comes up, but it's kind of like that kind of vibe.
You tell me to stop.
Yeah. So if you listen to them, they're really good. But on iHeartRadio, there's a podcast about it, and the main guy went through a controversy. So Korea, if you're a citizen in Korea, you talk
South
about
or north?
South. Why
No,
is-
no.
No one talks about the
Yeah.
North.
Come on,
You're not
dude.
allowed to talk
You're
about the
not-
North.
Get your
Wow.
head out of your butt.
No,
Yeah.
because anyways.
So in South
They
Korea,
banned Winnie the Pooh, bro. Who the does that? Who does that?
Because he looks like Winnie the Pooh.
If you hear a rocket, that means it's north. Everything else is south.
okay, so
Back to South
so
Korea.
God
the
damn it.
sorry, so it's called Authentic: The Story of Tableau.
Okay.
It's from Vice. So
Okay.
Tableau, I wouldn't say he's like the main. There's 3 people. So, but he speaks English. So he moved from Korea to the U.S. He
Okay.
went to school to Stanford, and in Korea, their society is like it's all about school. Like, what school do you go to?
Okay.
So, like Ivy League schools here are like the top. So nobody thinks of like Cal State Fullerton,
Hey.
State LA. Hey, I went there, but you know what I mean. Like they
Hey.
don't talk about those. It has to be Ivy.
Okay.
So when you're in Korea and you're a citizen, it's all about like, where'd you go to school? Oh, you went to that school? Interesting. So they talk about his situation. So they never believed. So he was a genius. He graduated in 3 years with
No,
a
no, no, no,
master's.
no. Kanye's a genius. Anyways.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Anyways.
No,
That's a
we're
good
not doing
one. That's a
Kanye
good
here.
one.
Anyways.
Excuse me.
That's a good one.
Sheldon is a genius.
Yes, but
don't
so
know about that.
he wasn't about like education. He just did it for his parents, like any first gen.
Yeah.
So he just did what he was supposed to go to
Yeah.
a nice school, Ivy League, and then later on become a doctor or whatever. But he wanted to do music, so he was so focused in like getting out quickly as possible to focus music. So he graduated within 3 years with a master's and a degree, because Stanford has that option. So when he went back to Korea and he became famous, and if you listen to his music, it's really good because he's poetic. You know, rappers use poems kind of to like
Yeah.
go with the flow of things. So, of course, like we were saying, people are envious. So they had a cyberbullying that they think he forged his degrees. And that's illegal in Korea. If you forge any type of education or diploma, you get sent to jail, to prison, depending how much. But then it was so bad that they had like, I want to call it a Discord, but that's a good reference for it.
Okay.
And they were called Taj. I'm gonna pronounce it wrong, but if you listen to the podcast, they like say it. There's
Okay.
like a certain word, and they were attacking him. And even though he wasn't lying about his degrees and he
Yeah.
had proof, he mentally, like all that negativity, he kind of was like, did I even go to Stanford? Did I even get a
began doubting
master's?
himself.
He kept doubting
This,
himself. Yeah, and it sucks, but it's also like it kind of, if you listen to the podcast, it kind of shows you like how much negativity can mess you up and make you psychologically think like this is from another dimension. But even though, and he even had like suicidal thoughts, and in the podcast he said like, I don't even remember saying that, but he's a genius. Like he was telling the truth. People were there was like pictures, they saw the signatures, they matched it, they went through all this thing. He had to like vouch for himself just
That
to
sucks.
say
That's way too much work.
Bro, can't you just call freaking... Where do you go?
he went to Stanford.
Can't he just call Stanford like, hey, wasn't I a student there? And they'll be like, yeah, dude, totally. You fucking finished in 3 years.
Don't you have to just request like official
Yeah, they did.
transcripts?
He gave the transcript. They told him that was fake. He gave him the diploma. They told him that was fake. So he did a
How?
whole documentary.
mind. Okay.
You have to listen to it. It's on Vice.
What sucks is that he has to go through all this stuff just to prove it.
Mhm.
I mean,
And they all denied it is the shitty part.
Yeah, well, I went to university and I'm thinking, okay, if somebody was saying like, oh, you didn't go there, I'm thinking, how the hell am I supposed to prove it if you're not accepting my transcripts and or my diploma? I wasn't so involved in all the activities. I can't show you all these pictures. I can't prove it to you that much.
But the professors, like through the documentary, they're saying, I am a professor. I graduated, blah, blah. But that Discord was like, you're not a professor. And then they're like, no, I am. Like, I've been here for so many years. This is all my stuff. So they were trying to prove, because they were so jealous of his success, that he was so smart and he was succeeding in the hip hop, in Korea. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like, what the heck? But now it's over. He had a daughter. He was married at the time when they were attacking his family and stuff.
Yeah.
And he had his daughter born, and it kind of like changed everything. But now he's like in a better space, and it got over. But it was like a hot topic back in like, I think 2014 2014. I may be wrong, but
Yeah.
if you guys listen to it, yeah.
I think Hot Topic was
Wow.
owned by Disney in 2014.
Hmm?
I think Hot Topic was owned
Not
by
the
Disney.
store brand.
Wait,
Ah,
Hot Topic
man.
is not owned by Disney.
No, he's messing with you.
I was about to say, I was like, it's not
Hot
owned by
Topic
Disney.
and Box Lunch are under the same category. Same with
That's true. That's true.
Yep.
Same with what's that girl brand? I forgot. I forgot. the
Girl
name.
brand.
The women's clothing.
Torrid.
Torrid, yeah.
How did I know that?
What?
Because he shops there.
What the fuck?
You like to dress in women's clothes?
Wow.
No comment.
Well, I mean,
It's
how
fine.
Thank
can
you, Chris. Thank you, Lena.
Thank you.
No, but no, that's interesting. No, it's very interesting because it's on the same topic. I watch a YouTuber, financial YouTuber called Me Kevin, right? And he's how do I? The best way I can explain it is
He's a narcissist,
yeah, he's a narcissist. So he
but
does
a pretty damn good one, I'll tell you.
he
that.
he does a lot of calls like for the stock market and stuff like that, and he tells you ahead of time. He'll tell you, look, this is gonna happen. Be aware. Like this is the perfect time to buy, and or this is the perfect time to sell. You know, like sell your stocks, whatever. And just recently, he got into he not recently, but like in the last couple months or two, he's been going at it with another YouTuber called Chicken Genius.
He
Um,
technically wasn't going at it,
but-
he let Chicken Genius swing at him.
So basically, this guy Chicken Genius, he's from Singapore, but he lives in the States, and he basically called out Kevin saying that why did he sell his stocks? Because he tells everybody to buy the dip. Dip is like when the stocks fall, you have to buy them at a cheaper price. So he's always telling people to buy the dip, but he sold all his stocks in January, and he said there's a crash coming, like get out and then buy back in March. Well, this guy called him out on his bullshit and said, well, why'd you sell? Why do you keep telling everybody to buy, but you sold? Like, that makes no sense, right? So the point is, Kevin was right the whole time. He sold at the right time. He bought back in at the right time. So he's up, couple million.
6.
Okay, $6 million. He's up $6 million, right? When he could have lost that. While Chicken Genius is getting so much hate because of all the BS that he called out. Like, he said he did a bunch of wrong calls. So now he's quitting YouTube because of all the negativity and the backlash he got. And then he got a video response from Me Kevin where he says, well, he kind of like just put him in his place. And then at the end of the video, it was kind of it was a dick move from him. Like Chris said, he's a narcissist. He goes like, well, if you don't like this, go back to your communism in China.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was like harsh. I'm like, dude, like, okay, like
Even I was like, oh, that's a little too far.
yeah, I
Nah,
mean,
hell no, man, that was perfect.
So is it true like most narcissists are like manipulative?
I think to a certain extent.
I think there are different.
I don't.
types.
Yeah, I think there are different types.
Yeah.
Manipulation kind of goes in like there's kind of like different levels of manipulation. So there's like manipulation where you want people to do what you want them to do, like basically force them. But there's also manipulation where kind of like Kevin does the same thing. I'm not saying he manipulates people. I'm just saying like I've seen it and I've studied it, and he kind of suggests things and it kind of like implants them in your head. I'm not trying to be like fucking cryptic or anything like that, but I've seen some of his videos because Flames Kid watches them like all the time, and I just see his techniques, and he basically says something, he continues to say something over and over and over again, kind of, and it just sticks with you, so yeah, at some point he does manipulate people, but I don't think he's like manipulative, I guess. I don't
That's
know.
what I did to early so I can get engaged.
She kept saying wedding and then give him a doggy treat.
No, I kept saying I'm not getting young. Where's my ring? And then I'm like, I'm just kidding. And then I'm like, no,
you know
I'm
what's funny?
serious.
I think Lena did the same thing to me.
Excuse me.
Or she'd be like this.
Cheers.
No.
Cheers. to
Da,
that.
da, 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 put a ring on it. Oh man.
No. You know what it is? Have you guys ever seen
cheers.
those? I don't have TikTok, but I'm sure there's TikToks of it. I've seen it on Instagram a bunch where there's a girl who like uses the same audio, and it says, "Oh, I'm sorry, your request is wifey mode.
Yeah, I've seen
You're
that.
currently subscribed to girlfriend."
I said that to
upgrade
Earl a
for,
lot.
you know.
I mean, early.
Yeah, so whenever he would want something that's like way out of like, you know, I have to put the maximum effort to, I would be like, I would put my hand out and say, I don't see a ring on my finger.
Well, I see it there now.
Yeah, but guess what? I don't hear anything about wedding planning, so you just did it so I could shut up, and I'm not gonna shut up.
Ooh, what
You shouldn't be saying anything.
Well, we set it up in 2 years. So.
Yeah, but I'm still waiting on those documents for the church start planning
We'll
stuff.
get there. We'll get there. We have time.
You have until my birthday.
Okay, back to.
Good segue.
It's like back to your problem.
Good save, man. Good save, dude. Nah. But in all honesty, though,
Wedding. Marriage is marriage is the leading cause of divorce.
No,
There you
it's
go.
not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
Yeah, it is. I'm just saying that.
She's trying
Don't
to-
plant
she's trying to
that in
excite
his
him.
head.
Meet
Nah.
Kevin, baby.
Loki, though, if he runs for governor, I will vote for him.
He ran
If
for
he
governor.
runs for president at this point, I will fucking flat out vote for him, and I don't
Look,
even vote.
he ran for governor. He didn't win, so
Yeah, but he didn't win because he was going against Weenie Baby Newsom.
oh, there you go.
No.
Hey man, Winnie Baby Newsom's trying to give me a card for gas money every month, so I'm cool, man.
No, he's trying to give you one time $400 and that's it.
Oh, one time? Oh, hell no!
Shit.
You know what?
What the fuck?
One time $400 sounds good to me. That
Can I
fills
use
up
that
my
at
tank.
Costco?
Yeah, you can use it.
I don't know how they're
anywhere.
gonna regulate it, but I think as long as it's gas, it's valid.
Shit, I'll take it.
Costco gas is
$400
cheaper.
is fine.
Point is, it's a one-time $400 fee. That's it. Like that's all they're giving you.
See, here's the thing though. I keep hearing $400 and $800, and at this point, I don't even know what the fuck. To believe
No,
anymore.
they're giving $400 to absolutely everybody. So whether you drive or not, you're getting $400.
$800 is for the people who drive.
No, sorry, $400. So like, for example, like
What?
sorry,
When you said that, I looked at Early and I was like, yeah, get
Yeah.
2 cars.
No,
bitch. so basically,
Add it to the down payment for the car.
Thank you. I'm his designated Uber driver.
Yeah. An Uber driver?
Yeah.
no, but
I've never been to Uber driver.
but everybody, for example, everybody at this table would be getting $400. Whether you drive or not, you would still get the money.
Sweet.
Yeah. So that's pretty interesting. But yeah, that's what he's trying to do. That's what he's trying to get past. But whether or not it passes or not, who knows? I mean, he's already given away money
That's pretty
via the golden
stupid.
state stimuluses and other stuff that he's given for the state. So I don't know if he'll pass that. You know, but
I don't think so.
but
at this
again,
point, no.
California has very ridiculous gas prices. Where at the peak we were probably seeing close to 7.
They want
Close
us
to
out.
7. Some
We
places
saw
are past
7, dude.
They're already like at
Yeah.
9.
Yeah,
they want us
bro.
out.
Shut up.
No,
9?
what?
Yeah.
I'd
What?
rather
I
just...
saw that.
It's
I don't
probably
know where.
depending on the area.
Depending on the area,
Yeah,
it was already
definitely.
close
Jesus
to 9.
Christ,
Mhm.
9. I've seen 7. I think the max I've seen is 778 for like 91, because that's what I'm supposed to put in my car. But like,
wow.
it's not happening right
But then
now.
again, it could be people photoshopping it. So
You technically
Well, I
don't
know.
have to put that in your car. It just burns cleaner. So
Yeah.
that means your car gets messed up less when you put 91 in it.
So I would assume that's the best way to go.
It gets messed up less. Your car gets messed up either way.
It's
So-
getting messed up because it's getting older. It's already a 20-year-old car.
So is mine.
So when are you getting her that car flame skin?
See, she doesn't want to get rid of her car.
Respect.
I'm ready to get rid of
Wait,
the
what car do you have?
we'll be right back.
We'll be
After
back
these
after
messages.
Hey, we'll be right back.
No.
Jesus Christ. man.
Wait, what car do you have?
I have do
A
I really say it?
2004 G35 Infinity.
Sports package.
Oh,
it's
I
not,
just-
it's a base model.
No,
All I
sports
just
package.
heard is
Oh,
Infinity.
technically it is sports package that got stripped of the sports parts and got replaced with base model parts.
Sports package.
Yeah, I mean,
It's an 04 G35.
technically the
Infinity.
There you
VIN.
go.
Yeah, Infinity.
Technically the
Infinity
VIN
10.
is sports package. Yes.
Are you? What car do you want?
Oof, I'm in.
Something
She wants an
with
expensive
wangs.
car. She wants a Lexus. She wants an Infiniti Q60.
Go with
Hey, you
that.
can't
Actually,
have that because that's my
No,
dream car.
Q50. I don't want any more two-door cars.
Q50.
I want a Q50.
Might as well just
Actually,
go Q60.
not anymore. Not after seeing how.
Cool the Q60 is. Yeah, man, me too.
No, that's a two-door car. I'm done with that. I didn't want it to begin with. I've only had two-door cars, and I'm just done with it.
She wants four doors for more whores.
There you
Let's
go.
go, baby.
Yeah.
2-door coupe hopping
Wow.
around
Put them in a
Wow.
box. Slip it.
Don't say that.
Wait, what?
No, because he was like 4 doors for more horse, and he's like,
yeah.
let's go. And I was like, don't say that.
I'm sorry,
Don't
early.
agree with that. The only whore you guys right here.
Oh, wow.
That's true. That's true.
That's the
With
only
the-
whore you need, early.
Yeah, you want a different whore? 5 different personalities right here.
You can't see this.
Yeah, this took a whole 180 turn.
Honestly,
Welcome
I
to
saw
cousins.
this. I saw this coming because the cousin is here. So
I'm a little wild.
That's
me,
all good.
me and the cousin
A little?
be vibing sometimes.
That's all good. It's all good. That's the whole point of
Yeah,
this
man.
podcast, you know.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's for y'all to know the vibrations.
Please like 5 stars so I can come back.
It's okay.
What is this on Spotify?
It's on everything.
Everything?
Spotify,
5 stars?
Google,
right?
Yes.
5 stars.
Apple.
Google,
Apple.
YouTube.
OnlyFans.
I have 5
OnlyFans.
fingers, so 5 stars.
OnlyFans, Patreon,
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Come back.
Pornhub,
I-
RedTube,
Come
all that
back.
shit.
COME. Come back. COME. Just to be clear.
Oh man,
I
listen,
will get my pedicure so I can be on my OnlyFans.
under my OnlyFans.
on the my own.
You're sounding like a grandma now.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no, party
Party
foul.
fail.
No, you know it's funny. Now that you mentioned the, I was
Are you on the Facebook?
No.
Yes,
Well,
I am.
it's funny that you say it like that because I had a customer this last week. She was like maybe
She's-
like in her like maybe in her like late 60s, early 70s.
She good looking, huh?
No. And I remember like I was working, I was looking at her water heater, and she comes up to me
You
and
were
she's
looking
like,
at her what?
water
You were
heater.
looking
Is
at
that
her
what
water
we're calling it?
Oh my God, stop.
Is it because it generates heat?
Damn.
Oh no.
Damn, son. Where'd you find this?
Is that what the kids are calling it?
Is that what they're calling it now? Water heater.
Oh God. Anyways, back to my story. So basically, I'm looking at the water heater, and she comes up, and then she's like, "Son." She's like, "Have you heard of this?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She brings up the newspaper, right? She has a newspaper. She shows it to me. She's like, "Have you heard of the OnlyFans?"
Okay.
I start cracking the fuck up.
For those who don't know what a newspaper is, back in the old days, it's
Isn't
that,
it the stuff that comes out on like Facebook?
yeah. So think of it as a Facebook, but a physical copy.
Well, yeah. So she had the newspaper, and I guess it had like the headline or something like OnlyFans or something. And she's like, "Son, have you heard of the OnlyFans?" And I'm like, "Ma'am, what?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then she's like, "Yeah, look." And she brings up the newspaper, and I'm like, "Oh," I'm like, "I thought you were on your phone." And she's like, "Why should I be?" And I'm like, No. You don't want to look that up." And then she asked me, "What is it?" I told her, well, it's a site for like people to pay a monthly subscription fee to get exclusive content from people. And I mean, that was the most clean way I can explain it to her. And then she's
You
like,
did a good
"Oh,"
job.
and then she's like, "Whoa, why does it say something about women and stuff?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, OnlyFans is very well known to have explicit content from females. So if you go on there, it's usually guys buying or women buying subscription fees to see nude women, on there doing explicit things." She's like, "Oh my dear Lord." She's like, "Oh, that's no." Like she sat down and I'm like, "You okay?" And then she party foul. and I told her, "You okay?" And she's like, I can't believe those vulgarities. The way she said it, I can't believe those vulgarities happen in real life.
Bless her soul.
And I'm like, "Yeah, ma'am, that's a thing." So it to me it was funny because somebody who's not really into like the social aspect of things. Like they'll question these things like OnlyFans and stuff, and what do they bless their souls. But it was just funny to me
She
to.
probably knows, but she was just leading it.
No way she knew that. No way. The way she asked was too genuine.
That's true. Makes sense. But still,
So innocent.
you
I
never
mean,
find that.
not innocent, but like I said, just like I said earlier, just ignorant. Like they're not in a negative connotation, but
No.
Ignorant is in a bad connotation. You have to say uneducated, sir.
uneducated is also negative. Because you're saying that they didn't take the time out of their day to learn about
They're
it.
just
No,
unaware.
they don't
They
have
just
the
don't-
opportunity to do so.
Or they haven't had the opportunity to have.
I know because I'm still in school, and as much as I want to think I'm like, super cool, going to school, and sometimes I'll have the laptop or an iPad or my, I'll just go, old school and write on like my notebook and stuff.
Why is that considered old school?
Because it's considered old school. There are older women or older men, older population that are still taking classes, and they actually struggle with the concept of having exams online using Procterio, which is like a way to take an exam, but you're being proctored. So it's recording you, and it's a plugin that you have to like download and stuff. It's really annoying, but like I've seen it firsthand where they struggle to do all these things because they didn't have that stuff growing up, and now that it's being not just introduced to them, it's also accelerating so much. Like the aliens have really like just given us technology like right out, like just all at once,
The aliens?
Yeah, the aliens. They're the ones who are responsible for all this nonsense.
I think this podcast took a
25 years ago, phones were bigger than my hand.
25 years ago. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Wait, if you subtract 75 from 22, then that's 1987. Yeah, you're right. We had the
Yeah,
big
it's
break.
friggin'
The big brick
big
phones.
phone, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
You're right.
so and then it was like a big old iPhone, but it was still really small and it was touchscreen.
A big old iPhone?
Big old iPhone. They were very like thick.
No, they
iPhones.
weren't. They were thick, but they weren't big. They were small.
Oh.
The first iPhones were like this, like maybe this big. It wasn't even that big. It was like really
Are you
small.
talking about thickness or?
No, like actual like the iPhones we have now are bigger than the first iPhones.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that
No,
was-
hell
The
no. I
iPhones
don't think
is
so.
pretty
they were.
good.
Robin?
As soon as the iPhone came out, it's like already pretty good, right?
yeah, it
Yeah.
was a decent size already.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I keep reading things where Steve Jobs says that, or it's not Steve Jobs says, but they were saying that like Steve Jobs' presentation of the first iPhone, that it was like kind of makeshift because he had to keep switching iPhones every time he showed something because every time he started it froze on the spot.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
true.
we see the keynote to that?
Yeah, we did. I did. I so for those that don't know, I'm a big Apple fan, and but
Sadly,
but Steve Jobs era Apple, not this Tim Cook. So Steve Jobs was very innovative, where as far as like anytime he released a product, he thought functionality, hence iPod, hence iPhone, hence iPad. So his thing was functionality. It's like, how is this gonna improve things? Like the iPod, putting an MP3 player in your pocket and having a bunch of music on it. That's pretty cool. It was innovative for its time.
he revolutionized music indirectly.
Yeah.
People don't know that.
Yes.
And
Then,
the phone, you can just totally touch it, like touch.
Yeah, and I mean the original iPhone had iPod functionality on it, so it made it it was a 2-in-1 basically. For those who had the original iPhone, it had that double functionality, so it was cool. But yeah, I'm a definitely a hardcore Steve Jobs fan. He was very innovative. He loved to what it's called, think of ways to improve the tech that we currently had at the time. Unfortunately, his passing didn't help in 2012, I think. So he didn't really get to live out the rest of the iPhone lineup. And I feel like ever since then it's been very repetitive. Where as far as like Android has kind of like taken over a little bit more, and it's been more.
Yeah.
The thing I see, like, this is my honest opinion, and it's like the thing that Apple has is the ability to perfect an innovation. So the way I see like phone companies, like the big phone companies, which are basically kind of like Samsung and Google, or Android and Google, the way I see it is like Android always comes out with the innovative shit. You know, they always come out with something new, something to improve the phone, and it's good until Apple kind of takes over. Apple perfects that, and they throw it into a freaking iPhone.
Yeah, but it's because they spend more time working on the product than other companies. Like other companies strive to be innovative, and they release the product before it's perfected. Like Samsung's folding phone, like that's not a perfected product. That's,
oh my god, I want that phone so bad.
And that's why I'm saying that, you know, companies like Samsung or like the Google Pixel phones, stuff like that. Like yes, they're the first to put it out, but Apple is the first to perfect it, or the first to actually put it into a form or a way that is actually effective into a phone. That's the way I see it, and that's giving credit to both companies.
And it's not just the phone; it's everything else too. Like iPad, like compare it to a Samsung tablet. Realistically, like if you have an iPad and a Samsung tablet, the Samsung tablet will die quicker. It'll lag on you quicker than an iPad will. An iPad will last you longer than anything else. So, you know, that's just my take on it. But anyways, why did we get on this tangent about Steve Jobs and Apple?
I don't know, but all I say during COVID quarantine, early changed my life. Amen. And he moved me onto Android. I was an Apple user, went on to Android, and
Thank
Android
God
opened my
somebody's
eyes.
been saved.
He saved me.
Thank you.
It's okay.
But honestly,
Thank you, Early.
What's your honest opinion about it? Like, what's the differences that you like on your Android versus your Apple phone?
Okay, so when pre-COVID, I had iPhone, MacBook before it broke on me, RIP, and you know, almost everything Apple.
Okay.
And I loved it because that's like he was.
It's the
Flames
ecosystem.
It's the ecosystem.
Yeah,
it
they were
gets
saying,
you.
yeah, it gets you. And then when I met Early, he told me like, why do you like Apple? Because you know we were Google Duo,
yeah.
yeah. It's like so we can see each other.
Right.
And then I was like, fine, I'll switch over, and I did switch over to my Android, which I love.
What do you have?
Sorry.
What do you have?
It is the 20 plus
S20.
S20 plus.
Ultra?
No.
Just the plus?
Galaxy.
It's just S20.
Yeah, I like it. Also, the K-dramas kind of helped me pick out what phone I wanted.
Oh Lord.
You'll know I like that. So then I was like, okay, I'll switch. And I did switch. And I was like, wow, this is way better. I can connect to everything. And then at the time, I did connect it with my MacBook. And then my MacBook broke. And then I got a gaming computer because it was nice and fancy.
Your MacBook took a shit.
Okay, yeah, it did, because it was funny because like I was falling asleep, and I think I slammed it too hard that the screen broke, and it literally was gonna cost me the amount of money to get a new laptop.
Yeah. I would assume so if it's an Apple product.
Yeah.
Yeah, this laptop that you see here was pretty expensive.
Very.
It's nice. I mean, not like
But it was
it's
expensive.
Yeah, I know. It's innovative. Like I do miss some things about the MacBook, but now that I'm in Microsoft and like just everything with HP and like all that stuff, like my work laptop is HP. It's nice, and
Apple has Windows though. I have Windows on my MacBook.
everybody has Windows and
Yeah, but
Microsoft
no.
360.
No,
and
but-
Yeah, but do you have
Yeah,
Mac on your Windows? I don't think so. That's
Yeah, nobody
It's a
needs
Mac
Mac on their
Windows.
But
Windows.
I use
the thing
Google
is,
Chrome.
I know.
It's not a Mac when you're using Windows. It's different for someone who was part of buying this MacBook. I used to have an HP before, and it wasn't even a fancy one. It was one of like the cheaper ones. It was probably like $700. I was in love with that computer, and it's still a learning curve when using this MacBook, because there's so many differentials with it. Like like command is not on the corner anymore. It's like right here next to spacebar, and like you just have to learn where everything is and how Apple lays it out. And I have an iPad too, and it's cool to be able to use both because yes, the ecosystem is what gets you, but you're still limited to what you can do with those products.
I agree.
Just to get an idea, what is that MacBook and how much is it?
I think when we bought it, how much did we spend?
It's like 2,000.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
I think it was like 2,500.
It's the
Yeah.
MacBook Pro.
You could have
with,
had a PC.
with
See-
i7 or yeah.
So the reason we opted, so this computer we kind of custom made it because we wanted something that was gonna be long term
Yeah.
and something that wasn't gonna take a shit on us really quick. If you're asking if I should have waited for the M1 to be released, yeah, I should have waited. But
Hell no.
The two PC people are like, what?
well, it's because
I know.
the thing with PC is like I don't have anything against it. It's just that as far as laptops go, I was like, I'm a laptop person. I'm not a desktop person. I don't have the space for a desktop, and I don't want a
There's
desktop.
laptops with 3070s in them.
But
brother.
did you see you connect your laptop to like a monitor and you have double screen? Oh my god, it's the
Yeah,
best
but
thing
you
ever.
could do the same thing on the MacBook.
No, I know it's true. You could do the same thing, but like I don't know. Like now that going from Apple to PC, it opened my eyes to new things.
Do you have a laptop or do you have an actual like desktop?
So I have an actual laptop, my
Mhm.
gaming one that I bought during COVID because it was hard.
I'm
to
assuming
find.
he helped you pick it up.
Yes, he did.
Please please early explain to me the specs.
I don't.
It's NVIDIA 917. Sorry.
I don't know. I think you're buzzed that you can't remember.
God damn it.
No, it's a really good laptop, but now I'm using my work laptop, which is I think it has like a Z on it, but I think it's HP, but it's really nice and it's the same thing. But like, I don't know. It opened my eyes to new things. Like Apple keeps you in a bubble, and then once you go to PC, it's like welcome to
Everything
else. Like, and I'm like, what the heck?
But
It's because it's like you said, Mac keeps you in a bubble. So like, oh, you want a second screen? Well, you can use a fucking iPad, or you can use.
Hey, that's what I do.
I'm not shooting on it. I'm just saying, like, that's an example. For Samsung, if you want to use a second screen, I'm just like, well, hey, you can use your
Anything
TV as a second screen.
Yeah.
You
What? Mind blown, dude. It
I mean-
doesn't work as efficiently, maybe,
but
it's still an option.
So I'll give you a little bit background, and I know we've been on this Apple tangent for long enough, but so I own an Apple TV. Okay.
Yes.
I have
That
an
is
Apple
true.
Watch.
So did I.
I have the laptop. I have the phone.
Uh-huh.
She has an iPad.
he has an
Uh-huh.
apple tattooed on his left butt cheek.
Oh my god, just like my brother. So my brother your
Yeah.
cousin, he has everything Apple, and I
Yeah.
was like halfway Apple, halfway Samsung
Yeah.
That's
PC.
me.
But then when I met this wonderful man early, he converted me to all Samsung,
Okay.
and it's just opened my eyes to
Okay,
different things.
okay. So I'll tell you. Seamlessly, like if I want to project the screen onto my Apple TV
Mhm.
in a jiffy.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
no
Yeah.
lags, no
No,
nothing.
yeah,
Beautiful.
I agree.
If I want to get my calls, my messages on this, beautiful.
Mhm.
It connects beautifully. My watch, same thing. Like I don't have to. Like,
Yeah.
it has its own
As-
service.
But it's as
I
long.
know.
Let
That's what I'm getting to.
Let the man finish.
So as far as like the ecosystem goes, like as long as I'm home, connected to the same Wi-Fi with all my things, everything's good. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the minute I step out, I lose a lot of functionality.
Yeah, no.
And,
Yeah.
and the thing is, while the watch is really great while I'm working, it lacks a lot of things, And yes, I both have an Android and a Apple.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Google Pixel 6, which I love that phone. The phone is great. It's amazing. The reason it's amazing is because
I don't know what
What's
that was.
basically the phone, it's like it has so many capabilities, and it's directly from Google, so you have more functionality with
Mhm.
Android. And it's advanced as far as like their AI, so like their Google is more advanced. So like you're taking a call and you want to transcribe it. Transcribe is like when you get everything in text. So it has like little niches like that, that other phones don't have or that haven't been perfected yet. Like for example, another thing that this phone does is like when I'm out and about and there's a song playing, it'll automatically just get that song for you. So in the event that you're like, oh fuck, what was the name of that song? You go on your search history and it's already there.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't use Shazam
Nope,
or anything?
Nothing.
Oh,
It just
wow.
does it automatically.
I think that's actually a pretty
And-
good
and
function.
actually,
all
that's a-
phones should have.
Okay.
I have that ability to do so with Shazam. I have a function called Auto Shazam. If I just have it on at all times,
That's bullshit.
it'll record
Oh, yeah.
any song
Yeah,
throughout the day.
But that's bullshit though, because on Google it pops up on the home screen and yours
Okay.
isn't.
Yeah, but
Honestly,
it still saves it.
honestly, Google did it right, man.
Okay, but that's like a simple function. I can
That's
live
not a simple
with.
function. I don't see other Androids having it.
That's fine. I can live
That is
without
actually
that.
a very simple
the
function.
the only reason I have any Apple in my life is because of Flames Kid. He bought me the iPad, which I'm not gonna lie,
He
has
did-
been a game changer with being a student again. Like as I show up to class, everybody's pulling out all these binders with a bunch of like stacks of paper. And I feel so environmentally friendly because everything is just on my iPad.
With the Apple Pencil.
Nice save.
With the Apple Pencil.
Doesn't Samsung have something like that?
That's bullshit though.
The-
It sucks.
Shut up.
No. I do have to state the Samsung tablets are not on par with the iPads. But their Samsung laptops are different. So I don't want to
Okay.
bash on those. But I'm just saying because I have bought my brother a Samsung iPad before. I'm sorry, a Samsung tablet, and it was not nearly as good as the iPad. But as a student that works for me, the MacBook that we have, it was very expensive.
Yeah.
And that's why we kind of like split it. But the reason we didn't go for a PC is because I'm a student and I actually take the MacBook sometimes. I need a laptop. Sometimes I'm on the go. Sometimes I'm meeting friends or lab partners at coffee shops, whatever. And sometimes I need that. I need that availability. As much as I would like a PC,
Portability, not
Well, sorry.
availability.
portability. But those
you-
are the only reasons why I have Apple. I was perfectly happy with my very cheap HP. It was like $700. It was less than $1,000. I think it turned out to be $1,000 with like the insurance and stuff, which I actually ended up using because I cracked the screen too. And it was an easy fix. Like I just shipped it out, and then like a week later they shipped it back, and it was fixed, perfect, not
Mine
a problem.
is really old. I had it since like.
I had
Forever
mine for
ago.
like 6 years. But
No,
and that's-
mine's more than that. That's
Oh,
why
okay.
mine was gonna be the cost. Literally the cost of a new laptop, and they told me you might as well just buy a new laptop.
But that was a MacBook, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking about an HP, so it wasn't,
okay, then,
wasn't
yeah.
that serious. It really wasn't. But that's why we invested in this one. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a great computer. The laptop is. I've never had an issue, but it was a learning curve where like I have to get used to and accustomed to like the Apple rules and like where things are and how to find them. I'm so used to like Windows, you know.
I want my thoughts on early because he knows a lot more than I do. I want to know what he knows.
It looks like he has something to say, and he's
Yeah.
been wanting to
He
say.
does.
He's
something.
eager. Look at him. He's eager. Go
I
for
see
it.
it. I see it.
He's been looking and everything.
Don't hold your tongue, buddy. Just let
Yeah.
it all
You
out.
jump in.
Hey, jump in.
Where are we?
Oh wait, he just checked out.
Well, I mean, the way I see it, man, it's just like, Apple for one functionality, perfect.
Yeah.
You want to use it for work? Apple. You want to use it for school? Apple. You want to use it for work and school? No Apple.
Why not?
Because Apple is literally only good for one thing at a time.
That's not
It's true because all the higher
Thank you.
ups that I know, when I'm lower bottom, like in my career or
Yes.
where I'm working at, and they
Okay.
gave me HP, and I've noticed that the higher ups they only have Apple and Mac.
Exactly, because they're only good for one
Thing.
functionality.
Yeah.
One
so
thing.
it was kind of very interesting how they gave me. Well, I understand because like I'm low bottom
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
totem pole, but if higher ups, why do they get the fancy Mac?
yeah,
Book,
dude.
you know what I mean? Like,
Well, you can build a PC for what you can buy a Mac for, and it's a goddamn good PC, but they go for Mac because Macs are only good for one functionality. You can't use Macs for two functionalities, and I know this because I've used your Mac before, and it's not good for two things. It's only good like if you want to use it for school, perfect. You want to use it for work, perfect. You want to use it for work and school, yeah, bro. That's where you lose
gotta
touch.
choose one or the
You
other.
That's
gotta
not true
choose
because
one or the
Lena
other.
uses it for school and I use it for work. And
You what do you work on?
huh?
What do you work on?
The podcast.
That's not work.
Yes, it is.
That's
That is work.
That is
Yeah.
essentially
Yeah,
work.
it is.
Actually,
Technically.
we
Sort of
can't
work,
say anything
yeah.
because
Technically.
he puts all that out.
Yeah, that's why I'm not.
He
That's why I'm
deals.
not trying to bash on it or anything. But that's true.
But it's also
But that's not no. But that's also not true because I use my phone and my tablet for work and it's perfect. And
You use
Lena
your phone and
uses
your
Yeah.
tablet.
and Lena
And
uses
your phone and your tablet are what?
Huh?
Your phone and your tablet are what?
Apple.
Apple.
One thing.
No, because Lena uses the exact same tablet for school. It's not
Do you?
it's not the same
not
tablet,
the
but
same
it's
tablet.
it's the same
It's
model.
not exactly. It's
gets
not the
his own
same
work
tablet.
tablet.
It's the same model, different tablet. It's what I'm trying to get at. You can only use one computer or one tablet for one thing. You can't use the same tablet and the same
can.
computer for two different options.
Yes, you can.
You can. It won't work out for you though. I'll guarantee you that.
It will.
No,
It will.
It won't.
It will.
Eh. I mean, that's my input on it. Take it with a grain of salt. That's all I gotta say about
I
it.
just think
PC good for anything the fuck you want to do with it, man.
Yes.
But the
you
thing
wanna
with PC
you
So
want
you get
game,
viruses.
you want to game, you want to edit, you
Yeah.
want to do work, you want to go to
Basically-
school. Boom, PC, all in
True.
one, baby.
Because you can control what you want for the graphics and the processor.
But that's because
That's
it's
for
so
the
it's so
PC.
customizable,
Yeah,
and with
true.
Mac you don't get that. Well, I mean we did.
Well, no,
we did
see,
kind
here's
of build
here's
this one.
Here's the thing with Mac. There's literally only one model. With PC laptops, you have
can
different
change
models from
everything.
different companies, different components. That's the beauty of it. Mac, you only get whatever the hell they fucking offer you,
I'm good with that.
Well, we
and
we
that's why it's
kinda-
only good for one thing.
we built this one. I'm proud of that one.
No, it's
And-
a good thing. Like, don't
Well,
get me wrong.
I have
Mac
to.
is
I paid.
great.
We paid for this, so I have to be happy with it. No, but you know what? It works. It works for dealing with all the recording. Like this is what we're using right now as we're recording. It's all
Exactly.
going onto the Mac. But
We have
I
no
use it-
choice, but yeah.
Not really. We have your PC, but
No,
we don't use
Flames
it.
Kid doesn't want to use it, so we have no choice. But yeah, you're right.
Because
No,
Mac
it's
is
good.
pretty.
It's great.
It's good.
Mac is the best.
Hell
Mac
no,
is
man.
pretty.
iOS is the
I'm
best.
gonna go into my room, just turn on my PC and admire it for a bit. You know, just colors, RGB. Yeah.
Boy, you know you keep that thing on all day. I pay for a light bill. I know.
Yeah,
So-
he just left it on all day right now.
All day, all night. I know. So,
Hey man, there's some times where you just can't save something and you got to just keep it running.
True.
running
to
too
that.
much. Anyways, enough with all this. Yes, Apple puts out great products, but it is very, very limiting compared to what you could do in like regular PCs and other like window products. And that's just my opinion, and that's how I feel about these things. I don't hate this laptop. I really love it. It's never failed me, but like I said, I had to learn how it worked because it's definitely different than a regular HP or Dell laptop. So
I agree
that's
with
what
you
it was.
because I had to do the same thing with PC. Like I was so used to
But
Mac, and then I moved
but back
over.
to our points. It's like
It's a 50-50.
well,
I don't know about 50-50.
Not a 50-50, but like
this is my closing statement. You had your MacBook Pro, the previous one, for a long time. So did I. I had my MacBook Pro for forever, and then it just gave a shit on me, and it's just slow now.
Nah, you just stop using it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
stopped
and you
using
and
it.
you
It got
try to
slow.
no, it got slow because you try to update it.
No,
no,
because-
mine just cracked the screen, so I
Well,
have no.
yeah, well, I mean, I try to improve it and get it better.
Exactly.
But
You tried to improve it, and what happened?
yeah, but it's old.
What
It's-
happened?
Yeah, but it's already 8 years old at that
Exactly.
point.
You do that with a PC or with
It's
any
done.
freaking computer, and you can just shoot, what you want to do? Windows
That's not
fucking
true.
11? Boom, new processor. Let's go,
Yeah.
baby.
In Apple's defense, it happens with a lot of things, like even a regular phone.
Yeah.
You have an older phone, Cass, and you have an older phone, and the updates don't apply as well as a newer phone.
Yeah, but I mean, my phone's getting old, but I have no complaints about it. It's just getting
not true.
old.
That's not true.
You complain a lot about
You
it.
complain a lot about it.
You just don't
it
wanna
dies.
upgrade.
It dies at 5%, but the only reason I don't want to upgrade is because there's nothing to upgrade to that I actually like.
Get
That
the
is
flip
so
one.
not true.
That's
There's
not
so
true.
many differences.
That I like. Did you not hear that part?
Watch
not
the
true.
I
K
don't
dramas.
like
they
anything else.
show you all the
Okay.
flip phones and all
I-
the
is
fancy
is this
ones.
true early? Do they show you all the flip phones?
Flip phones.
You
What
mean
is
like?
that?
Do they show
What?
you? He doesn't know. He's like the only reason you switched over because it was the K dramas. They showed a new fancy phone because that's how they advertise.
Oh, okay.
Respect.
You know,
Lord.
respect. That's
Yeah,
any
respect.
country they show any product and
Just
the
like
advertising.
Japan when they release like their animes or whatever,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the themes
yeah.
they use like
Yeah.
new bands from new
Mhm.
and new songs. So
Exactly.
respect.
So yeah, respect, smart tactic, and I was like yes, but then I lied. I was like a part of you kind of helped me push me into that.
Oh man.
All right, guys. So let's do a closing, and so we usually do like a hobby rating at the end of the podcast, where we give a score. It used to be out of 10, now it's out of 5. So you gotta be, and you can use 0.25s, 0.5, 0.75,
But no 0.77s.
yeah, no weird numbers.
I'm sorry. I'm kind of still processing. This is already over.
so basically, the questions are: what is your hobby rating? Why did you give it that rating? And would you recommend this beer for a first-time drinker?
And Mac or PC.
Oh God.
Just to throw it out there, you know? Just give your opinion.
So how about you start? You guys start us off. Whoever wants to go first.
Gentlemen.
Oh, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
me. So this Trejo Cerveza is it's pretty smooth.
Okay.
It's actually, if it's really cold, you don't even taste the bitterness. So it's.
You thought it was bitter?
You thought it was a little bit.
I was expecting bitter. So.
Oh, okay. You're
It's not an IPA.
was
It's a lager,
expecting-
which
yeah.
is pretty smooth.
It's really smooth. So
Okay.
I would go if. What you said, 10 is the highest.
No, no,
Five
no. Out
is
of
the
five.
highest.
Out of five.
5 is the
Five.
highest,
Oh.
and you can use 0.25 intervals.
So yeah.
Oh, okay. So since I like it sweet, so I go, if it's sweet, I would go for 5. So it's 4 really smooth. So
Okay.
I would go for 4 stars.
4 stars? Okay.
4 stars. Damn.
Alright.
That's pretty high. That's pretty
yeah.
up there, man.
Okay, that's good.
Good
How about
thing
you?
he went
How about you,
first.
the cousin?
Good thing he went first. I was like, wow. That's smart.
Oh God.
I'm gone. I'm just like, I just drank this for fun.
But did you like it? Was a real question.
I did. I really actually like it. Like he early was saying, like it was really smooth. I don't know what to tell you.
Whatever comes to mind.
Yes.
It was really smooth. I liked it a lot. But
What did it taste like to you?
I don't know. I can't think because like the 805
Yeah, I get that.
kind of took over. No, I really liked it. I liked the beer. It wasn't bitter. It was kind of like a blonde, like what I'm used to. So
Yeah.
I got the taste and then it went
Would
away.
you recommend to somebody who's trying to try something new?
Yeah. That's the
Yeah,
real question.
I actually did. I sent it over to like my friend. He saw it. He's like, "Is it good?" I was like, "Yeah, it is."
So-
I
so
suppose that's highly recommended then.
Yes, it is highly recommended. As my partner here, he had more description, and I'm just like, "Yeah, drink it."
Okay. So out of 5, what would you give it?
I would agree, like a 4.
Oh, wow, that's
wow,
high.
damn,
Okay.
God, oh my God.
Okay.
It's a 4.
How about you guys?
It was your pick. You go first.
Fine. Damn. Rude ass. So it was very easy to drink. It was no sour, no bitterness, nothing really. It honestly tasted better than a regular lager, to be completely honest with you. I could probably drink a whole 6-pack of these and still probably not be drunk.
Thanks for throwing me out the window.
Smoking out the window.
It was good though. I definitely would recommend this beer to anybody really. Whether you want to try IPAs, whether you just want to try beers, like this is literally the beer for anybody.
I think this is a good starter beer for those that are like, you just turned 21 and I want to drink something, but I don't know what. This is your gateway.
Yeah, it's not bitter.
Let's be realistic here, man. Nobody waits to be 21 until they start drinking.
I am 18 at a party and I don't know what to drink. Let me drink a Trejo.
We don't condone underage drinking.
Yeah,
just
We
saying.
do not.
We
We-
do
we-
not.
We do not.
We do not condone
But
underage
I did
drinking.
live in an age.
Gotta
when
be
people
Let's-
didn't know my
Let's
age.
let's
Gotta
make
be
it a point where
21.
we do not condone underage drinking.
We also do not condone drinking and driving.
We haven't gotten to that point.
We're not there
Yeah.
yet. Yeah.
Just have to
So
throw it in.
so with it being a 4.7, you know, it is a little bit higher than a Modelo, but it is a lot way better than a Modelo.
It is.
Way better.
No, I
Um,
mean like it is higher than a.
Yeah,
Modelo.
it
It
is.
is.
It's like
it
a
is.
0.5 higher than a Modelo.
Point two.
0.2.
0.2?
Yeah.
And I really like the quote of this beer. It's like nectar of the Mexican gods. Definitely, I definitely agree with that statement. So with that being said, I'm also gonna agree with Early and the cousin, and give it a 4 because it was actually a pretty good beer. I really liked it.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give this. Oh man, I wish I could just give my crazy numbers.
7.
Try 8.
Oh man.
I've heard enough.
If you were my kids, I'd punish you.
We're your kids. We punish ourselves.
So
Leave the premises post
Post
haste.
haste.
Okay, you rascals.
I can't feel my face, so I don't know where that reference is from.
Little
What?
rascals.
The Little Rascals.
I told you I can't feel my face. I don't know anything
Okay, the
right
weekend.
now.
Okay, the
With
weekend.
you.
Yeah, relax, calm down, breathe.
But I love it. But I love it.
Sorry, Nina.
Okay.
Finish your
Yes.
statement.
Please
I
finish
can't
your statement.
feel my face when I'm with you.
That is not what you were saying.
Oh, my bad. Damn. I want to give this. Wow, like I have nothing bad to say about this beer. Like literally, aside from it being a 4.7, it's a lager, so that's in its zone.
AutoZone.
AutoZone. I can't hate it at all. Like I drink it really quickly. I'm already on to like the next one, and damn. And because of the increments now, I'm limited. So I am gonna just give it another 4. It's something that's beginner friendly. It has a great flavor to it. I don't even think we got to the ingredients. But it just has like different hops in it as well. It's what is it? A Bries Pilsen malt, a Wireman Milch Type 1 malt, flaked rice, flaked maize, Magnum hops, and Tagnam hops. Is that how would you say it?
Yeah.
And then lager yeast. Like I honestly, all of it was just really good. I have nothing negative to say. It's very beginner friendly. It's a decent amount of alcohol by volume. No bitterness to it. It's not sour. It's so smooth. Like yeah, I have to go with the 4. I have nothing bad to say about it.
Okay. What about you, Chris Gas?
4.
Just
Why?
Straight up 4.
Why the fuck not, man?
Yeah.
Trejo Cerveza, 805 Cerveza. Come on, man. They're just pretty good beers, man. And as previously stated, they're beginner friendly. You know, they don't, like you said, you compared them to a Modelo for ABV. I compare them to Modelo with the taste. You know, they're not that far off.
Yeah.
It's a good transition. If you like drinking Modelos, you're gonna like drinking this shit.
It's
You know,
way better than a
exactly.
Modelo.
This is a 4.7, but it also has like a different taste. It doesn't have the
It's
same
Yeah.
not refreshing. It doesn't have the same smooth taste as a Modelo. The beer is still smooth itself, but I think that it has like a little kick in the aftertaste,
Okay.
and it's probably due to some of the hops that are included in this.
Okay.
But yeah, basically, man, like a 4.0 beginner friendly. I'd recommend this to like people that want to try different beers that are sick of like Modelos and stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm not much of a Modelo fan, but I agree. I would have chosen this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess with that being Chris Cas's closing statements on the beer, that puts a Hoppy rating of 4 on this. So that's pretty high. That's
Yeah.
not something to take lightly. That's a pretty high rating. It was pretty good.
Buy it.
Definitely. They do sell them at the brewery, which is in Wisconsin.
Where did you get them from?
I want to
we got
meet
these from
Trejo.
we got these from Total Wine, because they were imported here from Wisconsin. But if you get them from the actual brewery, they cost $13.99. We got them for a deal at $9.99, so that was pretty good. But yeah, with that being said, it was fun having you guys on the podcast.
Yes.
Definitely one for the books for sure, because you guys, yeah, we went on a big tangent about Apple and Samsung for a while.
You guys take the cake for first timers.
Yeah,
We're
definitely.
like yin and yang. We complete each other.
Definitely.
We
So-
need to have them back soon.
Yeah, definitely. Any last words you guys want to say and anything like that?
There's 5 stars in rating, and I'll come back when you guys rate this episode for 5 stars.
Okay, guys, you heard that. So if you guys rate this episode for 5 stars, she'll come back. What about you, Early?
Yeah, same thing. We'll hear from you soon, or click those likes.
Yes, because
Yeah.
we're
The-
one pod.
The plug.
There you go.
The
There you
This
go.
is a podcast.
Yep.
Yes. Any shout outs you guys want to give out? Anything like that?
Any
You guys don't have to, but it's just part of.
You
the
guys
thing.
want to drop your handles? I don't know.
Yeah,
Up to
anything
you,
like that.
completely up to
Anything
you.
like that. That's
Oh
what
my
I'm trying to say.
Well, I'm more active on social media. If you want it, what is it? My handle was Hadith with an H on
There you
Instagram.
go.
Spell that for us.
Yes.
Had it with
What have you had it
an
with?
H. Huh?
She's had it with the H.
I just had it with everything.
Not just the H, dude, with everything.
What is it? I don't even remember my handle.
I haven't
no,
changed
no,
my
no, no.
handles in years.
Yeah, I
dude.
had it with an H on Instagram, and then Hadith R at Twitter. I am active
Twitter
on that.
for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter for the win.
Twitter got all the
What is
content.
Twitter?
Baby.
Twitter, you know, you tweet.
Yeah, tweet.
I
Yeah.
don't tweet.
What about you,
That's
Early?
awkward.
I know, I don't do tweet too.
Just that's alright, man. I don't do them either.
Just Instagram.
Okay.
It's
All
fun. His is, what is it? What's yours? Early with a Y?
Nah, you don't have to say here.
If you find me, you find him. That's how it works here.
Damn. There you go. All
just
right.
just like
Just like who?
just like it's Eli.
It's just Eli.
It's just Eli. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. It's
Apologize
not
for
just
that.
Eli anymore.
Yeah, I know.
No,
But
it's all good.
it's Jessica on their own as well. So yeah.
Oh God, they copied.
Shout
each
outs to
other.
my boy Eli.
Fuck that Nick. But yeah. So I guess I want to give some shout outs too, because this week was kind of crazy. Shout outs to one of our listeners who gave us a Voodoo Ranger doll. Not doll.
Yes.
Action figure.
It's not a
Ooh.
doll, man.
I know. It's an action
Jesus
figure.
Christ.
Oh shit,
I
that's
said-
Do you have a P.O. box?
nice.
We don't actually. Not
Oh,
yet.
we
Not
should
yet,
have
actually.
one. We
Yeah.
should.
What kind of
Should we?
podcast people are?
Relax.
The ones that are just starting
one-
off.
Yes.
The ones
that are broke.
I know a lot about podcasts.
Calmate.
There you go.
There you go, buddy. You're learning.
So yeah, shout out to him for giving us that action figure. That was pretty cool.
Yes.
He knows we're big Voodoo Ranger fans, and even though Voodoo Ranger just like the picture, that doesn't help. Also, shout out to one of my coworkers who just started listening to our podcast. His name is Mike. So shout out to him. He said he wanted a shout out because he said I mentioned another tech in one of the episodes. He goes, like, "What about me?" I was like, "I
Mike
got you."
Wazowski.
Oh, no.
There you go. That's a shout out right there.
No, actually, I give him the nickname of Money Mike.
Money Mike.
Hi, Money Mike.
You're giving him too much credit, bro. If I ever meet this person and he ain't like Money Mike, bro, he ain't got my respect.
Let Money Mike be Money
I know.
Mike until you meet him.
I know.
That's why I said all I'm saying is that if I ever meet him and he ain't
Have
Money
you
Mike,
all
bro.
about the money, money.
But yeah, just want to give that quick shout out. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. Lena, closing statements.
Closing statements. Don't drink and drive, and drink responsibly. Please be a good person because everybody's going through hell.
All right, and with that being said, I've been Flames Kid.
I've been Lena.
I've been Chris Cass.
Me? I've been had it, the cousin.
And this is early.
There you go. All right,
Who's
guys.
also the cousin at this point.
Yeah, at this point, you're the cousin
Technically,
too.
Yeah.
Honorary cousin
Honorary.
There you go.
cousin.
until
All right.
2024.
All right, guys. Well, have a great rest of your week, night. You know, this is Sunday, so have a great.
It's not Sunday.
It's
Oh,
not
when they listen to
Sunday.
it, it's Sunday. God damn it!
Okay.
All
Damn.
right.
Well, you said at the time of this recording a bunch of times, man. So I don't know. Now you're trying to give a different date.
Salamat po.
What does that
What
mean?
does that mean?
Oh, that's thank you.
Yeah, man. Salami pork.
Woo!
Bye.
All right, guys. Bye.
All right, say thing. Bye.